Ahora, kitty kitty jefe. Mhm. I love it. I love it. All right, Jules. Let's think of get back into some more tea. Okay, not tea. Like like it's not like calm down. It's the girl's
good,
life.
no worries.
It's
We
her
all
life.
good.
Relax. Okay, so now because we just talk about like your family situation but ever seen the money on pressure to do good because of the standard the money putata ibo mama and the like
Especially being the eldest daughter, yeah. Like, me te sinti ku como being eldest sibling, say ta algo ku, it's like, hopi mayri biyaha me te kere buta man sinti man, okay, you're the eldest one, abote sun ko ting ko lead.
you got everything.
Yeah, abote promen, abote nang promen
You have to go through everything with that. Exactly.
Na abote nang promen yun, something like they want to do perfect as they can. And then they kere afterwards and parama ne basta kiko eko skina to be after it, like you know. So we're gonna be like chiller with it. And
Lagyan mo.
anyways, habli.
Lagyan mo. Like,
Pero sí, ti un presión. I do feel pressure, yes. You do feel it. I felt it, definitely. Ivoral, yeah. Academics, I felt it with academics. I después home try to make it through life. And to hobi biya because when you're the eldest one of Nantawak, bo like the way that they portray you, they wow, you really have all your ish together. What's that, man? And it's like, is that really like that though?
Not like that.
Pero and then they're like, no, like you're the one that needs to carry, you know, the legacy or the empire. Like, yeah, hobi biya hand of like, and you're like, okay, yeah, the pressure is on. Pero it's not really that though. It's more like kikuta instilled in bo as in how you speak with yourself as well. And the pami personally, mani, I can be very hard on myself. Like, me porta echt mani. No, you have to do better, or you can do better, you know?
Oh no, Jules.
Pero like, no, I do find a balance though.
Okay, good.
Like the opposite effect, you know? Ito ba ito counterproductive ora eh. Pero like, isay tami ta algo kuku, mita sinti ku, when I speak with other people, with other professionals, and tami ta feel, they feel the guilt of nanta feel mani, and I think isay ta stam of the pressure eh, kung nanta sinti of like they're not doing enough, or they're basta they need to do more. And I'm like, okay, I'm not the only one. These are like topics and gura papi ko otro young professionals. I feel like ita hopi common. Pero it's like, how do you balance yourself? Ibasa, show ba me some kind love, anto pa mani, relax, and like, basta, you got this, and then you just move forward.
Say that's your coping mechanism. That situation is like, okay, that talk down, like, nah.
Self-pep talk.
Let's go. And I feel like hopi biyaha tame, like, look at the super important to like celebrate your small wins. Like,
it's important.
Go crazy on them. Like, it's whatever.
Because it's the journey now. Pibiyahan no slubida. Like, you know, it's a journey. Misa to sound mega cheesy and cliche.
Too bad.
Pero, exactly. Pero, you know, it's a journey pa boyeka uno boyeka. Okay, bayeka. Okay, great. Ondoro bayeka, and you're like, okay, what next? You know, pero like, you know, the experience the full trayecto mes llegando inang. That's, you know, enjoy moments.
That's why I'm like celebrate every single aspect possible. For a reason, God made you get to this point, and don't be ungrateful. That's how I feel.
Point.
Don't be ungrateful for the situation, because like other people who probably started with you, they're still trailing way far behind you, and like wakon leo ba yega. So like celebrate that. Like, hey, you know what? God, thank you. Guys, you know what? I accomplished this. It's not the proud. That's up to you. That's great for you. But I am extremely proud of myself. Come on, this is what I did. I'm gonna have a party tonight. Like. Yes. Not a full party, but you get what I'm saying.
A celebratory drink at least.
Like, hello, give me something.
Yes.
Clink, clink, clink. You know, like.
Chin chin.
Sip on this little wine, show. All right, so let's keep it pushing, okay? What do you feel like was one of your lowest points in life, and how did you make it out?
My lowest point. That's a very good question.
Think about it.
A very low point. That yung moment where I felt very lost in life, like muna sa kimikyar, the out of life.
What temporada sa kita?
I was in my late 20s. And I didn't know who I was, or I was feeling lost, and I was feeling disconnected ko everything. And this is not me. Like you know, I hope mas like the people that call me bubbly of the hand suave, you know, and then I started to change of masera mas and to me to hene ko ta I do, what do you remember? Self-analyze. So, in momento, what naman you know, everything that repente comes to go wrong. Of course, not adding up. Of course, not to make sense. And I'm like, no, cookie not the bone. There's something way off. Like, you know, I started, must stop the give me my self-love. And, you know, na começa a focus riba tur outra hen of tur outra coisa menos me mes. And after I reached a point inang, I was like, "Bosa abo te única persona que saca para mesa coki, yung hena bosa saca para mesa coki." This you have to sit with yourself. Ibisa, okay, where is this coming from? Where the único kita being? And to bedingo self-analyze, self-assess, hope pep talks, hope to be honest with yourself as well, because in biabot ni blind spots. Of course, nan tough ko bono que escucha hena bisa, of could actually the party dibo ko bomese acceptar the party dibo. Fasina bo po domina of bosa bo work with or around. Pero si reaching that to a point inang, ki mahasi pasaka de say to act by inwards, just focus on me until I shut all the noise around off. And that means like, you know, even though I love to dance and go out, like I say, come in tune and say, to the distractions and thing, you know, me that the active tempo meditate and or I make it right. It was a different way of expressing myself. Of me that act by tumulandra, you know, to work out, like was a purba e manera healthily inang pa mi por tap in mas hope mi por kumimes anto saka mi mes de save e being more focused on my spiritual side. Just to say how saka mi mes.
I love kuba tap into all the nature and the natural aspects nang the, you know what, I'm not gonna go like to this or go some like I utilize what you have, like what's in your possession, qualta nature outside. Like, let me just meditate, let me just focus, let me go take a swim, let me do all these type of things until but take time for yourself. I love in fact what even mention is say a lot of people know like they don't understand that point of losing yourself and actually finding out who you are the verdad.
But so I feel like we have yeah, that's for me. Me pabisa patruhende, pero like, ora but I feel like you're lost in biya, but no ni samis, but kind of lost. So this mane, it's kind of, but digo yega un dip inam pabisa mane. Whoa, okay, I'm here already. But dinko accept, like waki accept it, and then waki but has it DJ tami pa get out of it. Cause yeah, but a waki but accept, pero it's up to you tami pa bolanta bo. I do something about it, you know.
That part.
You know, like it's self-accountability as well. Because if we just you know, like yes, we'll vent and talk about it, pero kita bo action plan pa get out of that as well, you know.
The mindset.
And that's where the mindset. And ito hope importante na may king boting ranti bo.
Ooh, habla, girl, you better speak.
Let's move on to that.
Why is JULIKA giving us church today? Okay, guys, the church is in session. Listen up, okay? I'm talking to all of y'all. JULIKA is speaking facts, all facts, no printer, baby. Habla, Jules, habla.
See this in that moment for me is very important. My family, you know, have my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandparents. Basta like kumipor, basta hinanang kumipor relate with cousins and kumipor close with of like hinanang basta kumika ait mi mes event of like, you know, I'm going to be vulnerable with, you know, because not the king kutabo puta vulnerable tampoco. They can use that against you. You have to be careful. They say. Pero hinanang ko puta confia, familia, friends, and I have very close friends of mine who you talk about your things, your struggles, and you know, bopo papia, basta ting un lending ear itami do na porta advice of basta si bo may pasa, si bopo relate hopi with it, with the situation. It just to be there, just pa escucha, you know, and to essay mista yuda hopi ka, but to show like emotional support as well. This essay to yuda, but tamis sakabo di a dark space, nan.
100%. And to un cos como assim também speaking with your friends and to like being the first one to open up and to just keep it 100% real, like, hey, you know what, this is what I'm going through, this is the space that I'm in, Awoki. Maybe again, manebabisa, you can't trust everybody, pero from telling your story, uno sa who is gonna like cope with it and to be like, yo, I understand, or wait, I'm also going through that, and I was like at a verge, man. The fact that you mentioned it, I'm not alone. So what are you doing? Kikota like bo process. Okay, I see you look way happier than I am under this. So like, did you stop 100% honesto kubo mes y with your friends? Sometimes but have certain doors ku it elevates the friendship in general ku like everybody is like, you know what? the funny side, alam mo na disappear on tiki mas, I can see the human awoki. Like, I want to cry with you. And sometimes that's what it takes. It takes those days who nostalgia. We're not even like laughing today. Today we are like simply just bawling eyes out.
Ibota releasing, ibota attending with that as well. So kiko tamita hope mas fácil pa hasi pa. Mairihin na just push it down, just ignore it, distraction. Ante ta gewoon kita push ando but not to handle with it. So it's very important to accept it, deal with it, and then you move on from it. You know what's next. Pero ba atende, but no, I just leave it. Umbanda. It's very important to have a good connection with the self. Ando kita pasa tami ko ora bo komunika ko people that you trust of bo kring of a tribe. Una vez abota open, be honest about yourself. Nang mesta kumisa add, ina meta kumisa open up, and then ita bira man yung sharing circle, and then people just release, just vent, just
safe space.
Safe space, yes. So it's ito be beautiful time si papa create the moments mo yan nang basta ko nating trust and nating maturity as well. Go porta honest, and nating biabot ko give some tough love. Mane ami to hen like or my friends. Basta ating biamit mane don't sugarcoat things for me. Just be honest.
Thank you.
Me not to mambo na malo, you know. I'm mature at that. Just honesto with me.
Just
if
give
you
it to me.
Don't agree with something, of si masi algo ko you didn't like, stuff like that, you know. It has to have that openness and that comfortability and trust. Pating to ko naki flow huntando. When it comes to having a tribe.
I feel you. Ando lo que mari paradi mane anos kuta like the risk takers in the, like in those friends groups. So that's kind of who we are. We are those people who like y'all gonna think about it, but we gonna do it. You know, like whatever. Like you take the risk, whatever.
I'm the main character of my reality. Let's go.
Pero mari paraku like a lot of our friends, like they live through us. Like they nanta just guarda pa wak. Okay, what's next? Keep the hasi. If you fail, make it, you did. Okay, like now I'm gonna try something new, or now I'm like I want to pensa di hasi cierto cosa nang ku we already did. I mean such thing in your friend group, but I've realized that mine like they all like hope you nanta cope with me or like nanta seek my advice.
Yes,
ding cierto cosa nang pasabra. I've already done it. Or amita willing to try it even until like okay like bangwak like yeah.
Yes. Isay tami po definitely comprende this when they come with advice. Natin biya, I don't really see those type of things. Hope you direct. It takes some time to be oh snap. It's legit like that. Okay, like okay, I'm here now. Okay, interesting. When they come for advice for you and they're like, no, mi karbo opinion di this or people ko takabi konosi mi tami biya ko mane mi sama kabi konse pero like but the mind basta pa alo ka ungora like we can meet at Starbucks. I have some like questions mi sabot in marketing, mi sabot in branding, basta ding business like basta but mine and then antamane you know they want to pay me of algo and to hope biya like if simita sinta orong ori me and we just I'm not mind sharing in that moment if you don't have the budget to do so basta mi ta mane no, I'll give you my 2 cents. You know, mita yudabo na pa kumisa, pero by mita make it clear si like abo mes din ko seek bo ways nang pakuha kung tayo bo capital pa sige bo venture.
For sure.
Pero when it comes to advice, yes, yan ito echt common. I'm like, wow, you're coming
to me?
What?
Girl, we did something right in life,
right?
okay?
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying.
We did that, okay?
Na una mi po yuda, mi definitely yuda if I do na mi honest opinion, mi honest perspective, eating biyaha, yeah, they're very honest as well. Pero tabing ko amor, so.
It is what it is. And I feel like that's exactly why he and the kid are being back. It's because you were not the one to be like, great job. It was amazing. Bye, you're good. And so then it's, you know, it's like, it's girl bye. What is this, baby? That is not that cute. Like, I feel like you should go back and like rewrite this. Like, this ain't it.
Honestly,
I get where you're going with it. This ain't it though. Like, fix this. Try add that. Maybe you want to do this. Like, go get more inspiration and then come back. Like, bring a masterpiece. Like, that's what I want to see.
But you are the best out of your friends, the people that you love. You know, ibasan na potential tami timbya. Anto isi tami to cross ko bumisita relax tami on sa timbya. Bawa such huge potential in somebody pero nang mes not a waki din na mes ainda. Of na mes not a inang ainda.
Yeah.
Kuna por basta push. And then nata una mita hide in friendship and if limbo tribe ko familia tami like como ta steun otro. Y como pa ayuda otro in a loving way pero tami ding man in a strict way. Pa llega ng fullest potential. Pero yeah, obviously, na mes ting a drive din na mes, a wanting of it. Pero to go by hand in hand in that moment, I feel.
We just can make one thing very clear though, okay? if and however, as a friend, we try. If you don't push, I'm gonna push a pabo. I'm gonna drop you like
Yes.
poop, bye.
Yeah, no, I miss it being na definitely.
Shit, I'ma drop you because what looking us nothing. We did not make kids. We chose not to have any kids. We had responsible, safe sex. Okay, so we are not giving birth to nobody. So we're not gonna run behind y'all like y'all are our kids. Y'all are our friends. Okay, and if you can't keep up with the standard, baby, you got to go.
Exactly.
Shabbat.
Exactly. Nos turta aqui na junto, pues nos que tá un camino. So, nos to hold each other accountable, nos to push otro, was encourage otro, or what you could track your rea to be have an open space to do so. Pero yeah, by the end of the day, nos tur kita somewhere. So, but with me in a banda of like I'm sorry, but we're not gonna be on the same frequency.
100%. And a very important thing also, guys, Mr. Focus Ribajeku, business is business, and you need to respect people's business. If this is this girl's job, you need to respect that. Don't be coming asking for freebies and a bunch of like nonsense just because we friends. It does not work that way, okay? No. The girl does not have a steady job in that sense. This is her job. And I feel like especially they do not respect it.
Like, okay, so me paga biyahe pa by event, dinner event, and like my friend are like, oh wow, thank you for the support, like me paga to cost, like how much do I owe you, like how quanto me debebo, like transfer, and then like this person was like, I really appreciate that, Debo, because I have other people, acquaintances, friends, echt of familie, because not the certain titles and ties together, like to expect certain freebies.
It's free, no.
Like, girl, like you need to support yourself. Of course, I need to pay for your stuff.
And especially like what I like hoping to get like small businesses don't have big budgets. Okay, so they don't have what they can give you a bunch of free comp stuff. It doesn't work that way. They ain't got that budget. They just trying to pick themselves up with their own salaries and whatever they have. Okay, man, the budget don't reach for nothing free. Okay, man.
And that's how you support your friends as well.
Pay!
Yeah, you're paying. You're supporting. Giving them exposure, make it part of your lifestyle. Share it with friends. And
leave a tip.
Exactly.
Cheap self.
Exactly.
Y'all piss me off. Like, they make me so mad.
Sí, claro.
Let me pay. Let's go. Okay, man. We just had to like talk about that real quick, guys. Okay. So let's like switch things up real quick. Un ratico. Okay. We got to ask because the people wants to know. All right. What is your relationship status?
My relationship status?
Yeah, the people wants to know. The people wants to know.
No, I'm just single.
Ooh.
Pero focusing only on my career.
There's the celebrity answer. There's the celebrity answer. I'm dating my career.
I'm dating my career. I'm engaged with it.
Okay, so what would it take to date you? Like, Kikuta is certain standards whenever you are ready. What are like?
Yeah.
What are things pa date?
So we told me to gente who I want growth in this life, and not only financially, but spiritually as a person as well. Dus me to gente hope focus on growth. I hope level madurez. Dus me to gente who I work hard. I continuously work on myself. For me to higher EA, emotional intelligence. I want to be emotionally mature and intelligent. Dus mas ding parte emotional. Dus is even me expect tame
from your
partner. Dus is algo me to focus with. Pero what's very important as well for me is gente ko ta spiritual tame. Like not only about materialism of certain money things, like gente mas down to earth, and hope mas in tune ko na miss, and hope mas calmo de manera because it's a very loud and chaotic world out there. Just you have to know how you ground yourself tame, because itanos realidad.
100%.
Just pero not only I'm mentioning all of these things, pero like I mean, pensa as a person or bokear certain traits de un partner of algo, we must make sure
you have to have it too. Exactly. What do you bring to the table, girl?
Exactly. Pero por dating just badali un amazing person, pero a person getting así nice qualities, pero because you don't have the same qualities, po menos por reconocer tampoco ni otro.
Ooh, habla!
Dus por tengo un king or a queen beside you and you don't even know, because you don't have those attributes. So you don't, no te intun ko na ngahinda,
Oh, bachos! Ay, that's words for days. Okay, get y'all's mental spirits up because clearly y'all left behind. Okay, yo, if this ain't facts, I don't even know what else is. Jules, this is no. Paso, de verdad, ikaw kita facts. Paso, mentally, like you ain't even there. How can you appreciate what this person is offering if you ain't even there? Yo, big facts. My mind is blown right now.
Ito yung kumisa kubo. Sa diki masinga. Ito yung kumisa internally with you. Kung ang relationship ta kubo mes. You know, anto kibo ti ko trahari bjef kiko te ultimate version di bo mes ko bakarta. Anto ra po yegin nang. Ora mi ta pensa bota mas clear on kimbolo kaya kumong partner. Because kara, people like us, we're driven, hoping in nos carrera. If we want to do good, you know, in life, we want to make something out of ourselves. Si ano si buscong pareha ko ayuda nos kasi miento bisanda boting ko mane dirigir pero more like you know where I'm going just un ko to make sure bono
they're a good add-on. Yeah. They're a good add-on.
Like you know igual as a woman I feel como you know the culture ko nos born with nos alante society you know Caribbean Latin American as a woman hopi biyaha it's hard porta pa na acepta like you have to work long hours late hours on weekends and like you have to have the trust you know that you're working on your own things and hopi biya as women is ita enhance bo masculine energy hopi dame this hopi biya kung muhammad they can maybe get intimidated by that because you're very masculine in that energy
you're a boss like
yeah this money is ita mi tong party ko kubo to get intimidated by that of kung po support me in that way ko mi po sa kami feminine side ko dame you know like how do you balance that this ita un level of maturity and insight ko not fácil, you know, to find someone of hand in nivel A, pero like, yeah, that's pretty much how.
Pero manebo ta bisa, it stems back to self-love.
Self-love.
Pasobra, like you said, like I'm missing so many girls like in my life, kumisa like papi kunang, anto they want all the toxic characteristics from a guy, pero they want the guy with the money who is set, who is ready. Pero he needs to be a thug, basically. Say it like the explicación. And I mean, do you really want that? Because like he ain't no thug. Like if he probably watches Power. He's Ghost. A guy, he's somewhere on the street still. Because like it doesn't work that way. Pero until you can actually love yourself and the boporta mane, you know what? The person next to me needs to be the same. They need to love themselves, and then we need to love each other apart so we can love each other together. And then from there we can like build an empire. That's how it's up from there.
Yeah, individuality is very important. Pa sa king buta, ibo values nta iking busa buta duna space tami na otro gente padnang tami ta ng mes anto busa you two coming together. Busa hopi biya po kind of lose mo mes within the process. So it's very important to you know stay true ko mes kay self love tami de kada on point. Iya sino busa buta healthily based at a mature level.
Shing. Okay, guys. Guys, listen, we got to go on another music break again. I'm so sorry, guys. It's about that time, but like we've been talking and we got to go. Like, okay, so we're going to come right back. Don't go nowhere. This is Enough to Drink by God knows who.